In the previous video, we talked about how even if you already have a trading strategy with a positive long-term edge, you can still fail in the short term because of losses that cause significant drawdowns before growth begins. Let's assume your trading system has a 40% win rate. The probability of experiencing a losing streak of 3 consecutive trades is 21.6%, while the probability of 4 consecutive losing trades is around 13%. These streaks occur quite frequently, and they can easily trigger stress and emotional discomfort in a trader's brain. If you use a low-frequency trading system that generates only 1 or 2 trades per week, your account may remain in a drawdown for weeks or even months before recovering. This prolonged period of stagnation strongly attacks your sense of boredom. That boredom makes you want to escape the feeling as quickly as possible by taking lower-quality trade setups, following other people's trading ideas, or entering markets that you don't truly understand. On the other hand, if you choose a high-frequency trading system that produces several trades each day, then a losing streak of just 3 or 4 consecutive trades can easily leave you feeling paralyzed and fearful when executing your next trade. This often leads to revenge trading, FOMO, moving your stop-loss prematurely, taking profits too early out of fear of losing unrealized gains, overtrading, chasing every market movement recklessly, and making trading decisions based on the amount of money in your account rather than the rules of your trading strategy. Ultimately, all of these temporary solutions are simply psychological reactions inside a trader's mind, driven by the desire to eliminate feelings of stress, anxiety, boredom, and fear. Ironically, the harder you try to escape those emotions, the greater your losses become. Eventually, you begin to lose confidence in your trading strategy and in your own knowledge. You fall into an endless cycle of studying more technical analysis, buying one course after another in search of a new strategy, only to repeat the same pattern once again. Start excitement, losing streak, psychological breakdown, change strategy, start again. My friend, have you ever found yourself trapped in these situations? Have you ever experienced a trading system that performed extremely well during months, or even years of backtesting, consistently generating profits and giving you the confidence to trade it, only to produce terrible results once you started trading it in the real market? It is not a problem with your trading strategy. It is not a problem with your understanding of the market. It is no longer a problem of lacking knowledge. The real issue is the influence of trading psychology. After every losing streak, your decisions become distorted. After every drawdown, your thinking is no longer consistent. The emotional pain that accumulates over time eventually erupts, destroying every plan you originally intended to follow. So what is the solution? The answer is a psychologically adaptive risk management system. Once you already have a trading system with positive long-term expectancy, losing streaks are simply unavoidable. To deal with them psychologically, don't be afraid to reduce your risk to 1/2 or even 1/3 on your next trades. Most trading books and educational materials recommend risking around 1% to 2% per trade. My advice, however, is to reduce your risk to a level where losing 4 or 5 consecutive trades no longer changes the way you think. If necessary, that could mean risking as little as 0.1% to 0.2% of your account on each trade. If you trade with your own cash, then the entire amount you deposit for today or even for the whole week should equal only 0.5 R to 1 R. That should be the maximum amount you are willing to lose completely without allowing yourself to deposit any additional funds. Then divide that amount into even smaller risks across the trading opportunities that appear throughout the day. When you do this, the way you trade will change dramatically, even while you are still going through a drawdown. Risk management may not help you recover your account balance immediately, but it can restore your psychological capital much more quickly. Once your mental state recovers, you will begin to see the market for what it truly is, instead of trying to force it to move in the direction you want. You will calmly execute your trades according to the rules of your trading system, rather than moving your stop-loss out of fear to reduce the pain of losing, or taking profits too early because you're afraid the market will reverse against you. As you continue following your trading rules consistently, winning trades will gradually return. At that point, your account will begin to recover, grow, and move forward again. Your confidence will strengthen, your execution will become more consistent, and you will stop digging yourself deeper into the drawdown. Most importantly, you will remain calm enough to avoid self-destructive behavior and unnecessary self-blame. All of these changes work together to create the conditions for your account to enter a new phase of growth, one that ultimately leads to profitable withdrawals and long-term profitability. At this point, many of you may be wondering, if my risk is that small, how will I ever become rich? If I don't take big risks, how can I make big money? It's true. Whenever we experience losses, our instinct is to believe that we need to trade more, risk more, and recover as quickly as possible. But this is exactly the mistake that causes many of the smartest people, those who are highly successful in other areas of life, to collapse when they enter the world of trading. That's exactly what we'll talk about in the next video. I'll see you there.